That's different.
Check out Credit Karma today. Credit Karma. Give yourself some credit.
Have you heard? It's time for your local Honda dealer's model year-end sales event. This is the time to save on KBB.com's 2016 Best Value brand. From Fit to Civic, Pilot to Odyssey, every 2016 is on sale. CRVs now just $199 a month. Accords now just $189 a month. Or save with 0-9 financing on select models. Don't miss your last chance to save on 2016 models during the model year-end sales event. Going on now at your Honda dealer of the Carolinas. Why settle for less than a Honda?
Experts call it an epidemic. Parents are burying their children.
This is our reality. Our nightmares are reality.
Yet it's rarely discussed in the lowcountry. But we do tonight at 5 on ABC News 4.
Ugly bathtubs and showers don't need to be replaced. Miracle Method can refinish them to look like new and save you up to 75% over replacement costs. Call Miracle Method for a free estimate and say goodbye to your ugly bathtub and shower. Call today.
Listen to 103.5 WEZL, the official radio partner of ABC News 4.
Here you are. We're back with Niall Horan. And do people still think that we look alike? Like when you're out, do people say we look alike?
Every day of my life.
Not every day.
I don't mind it, though. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind it either. I think it's cute. There's so many. They showed me pictures backstage. There's that, and then there's. I actually have that same jacket that you're wearing, that St. Laurent jacket.
Yep.
And then we're both at Wimbledon. Were you at Wimbledon for the men's and women's finals?
I actually didn't go to the final. I went to a couple of. I couldn't get tickets.
So I was going to say I didn't see you. But I could have taken you with me. I could have got you tickets.
Thanks.
Well, it's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Did you write that song?
I did.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's a song, I'm guessing, about me.
Yeah.
Right?
Who else would it be about?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Because you're single. I know you're single, so it has to be about me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm going to try to find you the perfect girlfriend. We're going to play a speed round of Who'd You Rather. I'm going to show you two pictures, and just quickly, you're going to choose one over the other. Don't feel bad about hurt feelings. Let's see, the first two. Which, Taylor or Rihanna? Quickly.
Rihanna.
All right, Rihanna. Rihanna or Lady Gaga?
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Rihanna or Demi?
Oof. All I can think of is Ghost. Demi.
All right, Demi Moore and Selena Gomez.
Selena.
Selena and Demi Lovato.
Selena.
Selena and Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton, Ellie Goulding.
Ellie.
Ellie Goulding, Rita Ora.
Ellie.
Ellie Goulding, Jennifer Lopez.
Ellie.
Ellie Goulding, Kendall Jenner.
Ellie.
Ellie Goulding, I think she's the winner. We're gonna be with Ellie.
It's official.
So if Ellie's watching, there's your guy. Go to Spotify to stream the latest music from Niall. I want to thank Anna Kendrick, Martha Stewart, Snoop Dogg, Niall Horan, and Donald Glover. I'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye. Anyway.
You're watching ABC News 4 at 5 with Dean Stevens, Ashley Blackstone, and Dave Williams. This is ABC News 4 at
5. Good evening. Welcome to ABC News 4 at 5 o'clock. The next hour could be the most important 60 minutes of your life, of all of our lives, really. Tonight, we changed things a bit. We roll the dice. We present a newscast that will be different, rarely seen in this market. I believe it's warranted. Parents believe it's long overdue. Yes, we will bring you the news of the day, but we will focus much of our efforts on what experts are calling an epidemic, a crisis, a heartbreaking truth. The use of heroin is running rampant in our communities. Parents are burying their children and are doing so at an alarming rate. Tonight, I will introduce you to an incredibly strong woman, Nanci Steadman Shipman. Her 19-year-old son, Creighton, died just 3 months ago, an overdose. The drug was heroin. Nanci refuses to be silenced. Her family is Shipman strong. Ray Wooten will also join us tonight. Sadly, addiction keeps the Charleston County coroner busy. She is responsible for notifying the next of kin. And are you struggling? What about your spouse, your child's best friend? We have 3 people in our phone bank tonight, all experienced in the field of addiction and recovery, all waiting to hear from you. That phone number tonight is 881-3587, 881-3587. We will revisit them throughout the hour. And finally, Jason Sandoval, he is fighting this beast head on, the front lines of the heroin and opioid battle. Jason is with the DEA. He will join us in a few minutes as well and share with us his story and what he sees every day. So why dedicate this hour to addiction, to heroin? Well, I recently read a story about a lowcountry mother. Actually, it was the story of her family. And after I spent time with Nanci Steadman Shipman, I knew this couldn't be just any 2 or 3 minute news story. It deserved more, and it must be told. The courage and the resolve this family displays in the face of pure pain is amazing. And then there's the promise Nanci and her 3 children made to Creighton. It's not so much a shrine, but a daily reminder that even the heart of a warrior can break.
This is done with a razor. He has the arrow and the lion for strength and bravery in his heart, and then Creighton and his lacrosse stick with 22 on it, which is beautiful.
Creighton Shipman was the oldest of 4.
He was the first baby born in Mount Pleasant in 1997.
The born leader of the Shipman pack.
He was a fabulous brother. He loved his sister and brothers more than anything in this entire world and his family. And he loved life. Always outdoors, always exercising, always playing like with neighbors, like little kids, or throwing the football and talking. I mean, he didn't meet a stranger. He had that gift of making everybody feel invited.
The invitation to play college lacrosse,
22 Creighton Shipman,
followed an outstanding high school career. But the summer brought change. The childlike playfulness started to slip.
Brass is super shiny, and I feel like that's how we all are. We have that twinkle, that zest, whatever our personalities are, that's what we are. And that summer, it was still bright, but not as bright.
Creighton's inner battle simmered his freshman year at Mars Hill.
Got his grades, and he did not do fine. He failed everything but one.
Spring semester, he walked, quit his team. Another change, his appearance.
He was very, I say very skinny, but when, you know, he was lean anyway, but he was very skinny and had real hollow looking eyes, like circles, and exhausted looking.
His behavior became more erratic.
We got into an argument, and Creighton was extremely disrespectful. And I say disrespectful, it's just respect and love are the 2 biggest things in our family. You know, respect to yourself, to others, and how he was not him.
His first summer home from college would be short-lived.
This is not okay. And you know this is not okay. And it shows me the choice is gone. You need to get help. And so I told him that he had to leave. And that was the hardest thing I've ever done up to that point in my life, to ask somebody to leave that you love.
The shine, now nearly gone. At the age of 19, a secret had turned this child's world upside down.
Until someone's ready to own the walk they're walking, they're not going to tell you, even if they love you more than anything, they're not going to own it till they're ready.
A month out of the house, Creighton was ready. He called for help and checked into a Georgia rehab center.
He was there a month, and I got a letter from him, and that's the only way we had means of communication, is through letters. And he said that it was important to be honest. Mom, this is just for you. I've been doing heroin for around 7 months, starting in November, shooting it for around 3 months. I was not expecting it. I don't know what, I think I was expecting probably anything else but that. That's a word that, heroin is a word that's hard to say. It's something hard to read.
The road home would only be harder. Creighton's final week in rehab, his behavior changed, his plans changed. Nanci did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Asking him to move out was nothing compared to telling him that I couldn't bring him home. Because all I want to do is bring him home. But that's not supporting his life and family and recovery.
Once again, Creighton turned and walked, left rehab. 5 miles away, Nanci saw him at a coffee shop on her way back to Charleston.
And he was like, "Hey, Mom." And I was so happy. And then I broke down. I'm like, "Please go back to Wheeling Way. Please, let's go to the recovery house. We'll get help. You just need a little bit more help." And I asked him 3 times, and he was adamant no all 3 times. And so I said, "Okay, well, I've got to go back to Charleston." And we hugged each other, and I said, "I love you very, very much." And I kissed him on the cheek, and he held me tighter, and he's like, "I love you too, Mom, very much." And then I had to walk back to my car and leave. And that's the last time I saw him alive. Or that's the last time I saw him awake.
Creighton Shipman died 2 days later in Columbia on July 17th, 125 miles from rehab. He overdosed on heroin.
This is something that when we were around Creighton's bed that Sunday, my daughter and boys, we were around Creighton, and my daughter looked at me and she said, "We've got to do something about this." We made that promise as a family, and everything we've done up to this point is made as a family. And that's a promise we made to Creighton.
This victim is not faceless. He's a son and a brother and a grandson. Now his mother wants to put a face on this disease for other families.
I'm one of many, many, many. You know, Creighton is my son that I love, but Creighton represents everyone. Everyone that has been lost to the disease, that's battling this disease, all these family members and families that just needed someone to say, "You're not alone."
The Shipmans are not alone. Creighton's number, filled by friends and family on the field where he excelled. Red Solo cups still serve as a reminder 3 months after his death.
When I got that letter, you know, it was lonely because I felt very embarrassed and ashamed and scared. I was scared to death. And when we came back, I realized that we're strong and we're loved.
Matthew calls for rest, but Nanci cannot, simply will not. She made a promise to her 19-year-old son, and her gift to that playful child, will save a life, maybe even today. We did some digging on this trend, and this is what we found out. Males, young adults, 18 to 25, most likely to use heroin. Non-Hispanic whites with an annual income less than $20,000. 2014 saw the highest number of drug overdose deaths, reaching nearly 50,000 Americans. In 2015, the Obama administration pushed $5 million into combating heroin and opioid addictions. And tonight, we've set up a phone bank. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, give them a call. They're a panel of health and drug experts who have been around this field for a while. 881-3587. That is the phone number to call. If you need help or you're trying to find out how you can help someone else, someone you love, call that number again, 881-3578. They'll be here until 6:30. We're going to check back with them throughout our newscast. While there are many resources online, over the phone, local law enforcement right here at home want us to wake up to this growing crisis. DEA agent Jason Sandoval is here to talk about the efforts again. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you being here. When you talk about the efforts, what's going on in the front lines?
What's going on in the front lines is a shifting reality from how we previously looked at drug law enforcement strategies. Historically, DEA has been able to effectively combat drug dealers and drug distribution organizations through traditional methodologies of law enforcement. You know, go out, work wiretaps, work informants, working with local law enforcement partners. You identify an organization, you dismantle it through legal means, take them to court, and they do time. What's changed is the reality that kids and young adults today who historically used marijuana and alcohol as a gateway eventually to other drugs are skipping those gateways and going straight to the medicine cabinet. They're using prescription opioids to get high, and then with prescription opioids, once the addictive qualities set in on them and they can no longer get a prescription or they run out of whatever excess prescriptions were at home, they move on to heroin, which is substantially cheaper.
And isn't it about access as well?
It is completely about access.
Heroin's cheaper and it's easier to find, which I can't even believe that we say that out loud. Heroin's easy to find.
It is easy to find. And the initial, and I can't stress this enough, Dean, the initial step has nothing to do with dealing with a drug dealer on the street. It has to do with going into mom and dad's medicine cabinet. It has to do with going into grandma and grandpa's medicine cabinet, finding the oxycodone, finding the hydrocodone, popping it a couple times, and before long, that high is something they don't just want, they need.
I know that you're involved with Nanci and other people who have been affected directly by this disease. What would be the message to families who are battling this and dealing with this?
The message is that if you're struggling with addiction, turn the light on, seek help, seek resources. Call into the phone bank tonight. If you even suspect it, call into that phone bank tonight and get some advice. There's nobody here looking at addicts as criminals. There's people here looking at addicts in our society as people who need help, people who are suffering from a disease. They don't deserve to be maligned. They don't deserve to be marginalized. They deserve to be helped.
It's amazing. Ever since we started advertising this morning on social network sites and platforms about what we were going to do today, some of the responses that I received was, I had no idea heroin was a big deal here. And then the messages of my sibling was addicted for X amount of years. More common but not talked about.
It feels like in every corner I go to, now granted I'm a law enforcement officer, so people want to talk about a subject that they think I'm comfortable hearing about, but every corner I go to, whether it's at Starbucks having a cup of coffee or you know, at the gym, I'll get people telling me I have a cousin in Ohio who's a heroin addict, or my brother who was at USC is struggling with heroin addiction. It's so pervasive, and something that people think based on old methodologies and an old world view is that the heroin addict is some PTSD-stricken vet in inner city New York sitting in a burned out building with a syringe in his arm. And that's just not the case anymore. It is the soccer mom. It is the college athlete. It is the high school cheerleader. Heroin is everywhere, in every demographic, and it's shocking all of us.
Thanks for being part of our community.
Thank you, sir.
All right, if you or someone you know needs help, there are several resources across the Lowcountry. All the information you need is right there on your screen. We will visit this list again throughout our newscast. It is also online on our website. You can find us at abcnews4.com. You're watching ABC News 4 at 5 o'clock tonight. Our panel of experts waiting for you to pick up the phone, give them a call, ask them a question, have a concern. They're here with us all night. That number, 881-3587. Plus, a Lowcountry woman knows all too well about the troubling trend, how she is now on the road to recovery. And as we head to break, more statistics regarding heroin and opioid abuse. ABC News 4 at 5 o'clock continues after this.
Next ET, we reveal what happened behind the scenes of Lady Gaga's carpool karaoke. And starting Thursday, Michael Jackson's ex-wife on her cancer battle and hair loss, only on ET.
Experience hair-raising discounts and extreme thrills with this year's Coastal Carolina Fair, bigger than ever, featuring over 65 thrilling rides, games, foods, and attractions. Purchase discounted hand stamp and gate admission tickets today at participating Walgreens or online at coastalcarolinafair.org.
Denied? But the car wreck wasn't even my fault.
Flag on the play. The wreck is not his fault. You need all nines.
Don't get penalized for a car wreck that wasn't your fault. Call George St. Injury Lawyers at 843-ALL-9s.
They think they're gonna stick me with the bills?
Oh no. You call 843 all nines right now.
Good call.
Make the right call. Call 843 all nines now.
Nobody knows electrical safety better than the experts who practice it every single day. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is always there to teach your family how to stay on the safe side, no matter what comes their way. Helping members use electricity safely. That's the power of your co-op membership. Learn more at togetherwesave.com.
I'm attorney Akeem Astapulo. We've been helping car wreck victims of the Carolinas for over 26 years.
If you've been in a car wreck, call 8 million now.
We got an $800,000 settlement for our client when a driver ran a red light. We got a judgment for over $900,000 after the driver ran a stop sign. Don't scream, call Akeem.
Dial 843-800-0000. What's that number? 843-8-million.
She didn't like wearing clothes, tags would bother her, and she was diagnosed with sensory integration. So we had a long journey of 13 years of trying to find answers. After the long journey, we found brain balance. The brain balance assessment targeted specifically what was going on.
I made big, huge differences in my life, socially and academically.
The Honda Take Home a CRV sales event is here with incredible deals. Loaded with standard features like Pandora compatibility, a multi-angle rear view camera, and plenty of cargo space. It's no wonder the CRV was named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Buy for 2016. Hurry into the Honda Take Home a CRV sales event and get a great deal today.
Coastal Carolina Fair, bigger than ever, free with admission in concert. Ranger Smith, Old Dominion, 3-Dog Night, 3 nights of bull riding, and New Bronx event. Purchase discounted Hand Stamp gate admission tickets today at participating Walgreens or online at coastalcarolinafair.org.
Your ABC News 4 First Warning Weather Mini Meteorologist brought to you by Wendy's.
All right, my favorite time of the week. I get to meet another new friend. Hey, Christian.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Are you glad you came here today?
Yes, I am.
You are?
Indeed, yep.
Now, you love the weather. What's your favorite kind of weather?
Sunny.
Sunny?
Yeah.
And we've had plenty of that, haven't we?
Yep.
So you want to keep it going? Some more sunshine?
Yes, sir.
And you just asked me, got my clicker here, and you said you want to push the button, right?
Yeah, what's the green?
Yep, you got it. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'll get out of the way.
So the temperature for 3 p.m. is 81.
Yep.
Sunny and cloudy. Next, for 7 p.m., 75.
I like
which
it.
is sunny and cloudy also. And 67 for 9 p.m.
Now this is
which is night and which is covering the moon with
a few clouds.
With a few clouds.
Yeah. Now, are you going to go to the Coastal Carolina Fair? You think you can talk your mom into it?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I'll go.
Is he going? She's shaking her head. Yes. So there you go. High five for that.
She's nodding. She's nodding.
Okay, so you're going to the Coastal Carolina Fair. What's it like outside right now?
76, sunny, slightly sunny, and cloudy.
Okay, I like it. And what are those temperatures?
76 for Charleston.
Yep.
70 for Georgetown. 75 for Beaufort. Walterboro for 77. 77 for Somerville.
I'm like your Vanna White here.
Yeah. 73 Monk's Corner. And 74 for Orangeburg.
Awesome. Now, let's go ahead and look at the next 5 days. Here we go. So what do we have on Thursday?
Okay, we have on Thursday, 82. 82 for Friday, 83 for Saturday, 85 for Sunday, and 84 for Halloween.
Oh, what are you going to be? You told me earlier.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. I like, yeah. He's going as Darth Vader. So let's give the trick-or-treat forecast for next Monday.
Okay.
5 p.m.
Warm, sunny with clouds.
Okay.
5 p.m., warm, pleasant at 7 p.m., night, and cloudy. cloudy, night, mild.
You got it.
65, 71, and 80, and 9 p.m.
I like it. Now, what about the next few days? Okay, so tomorrow, Coastal Carolina Fair starts.
Thursday, 82, 82, sunny, and slightly cloudy.
All right.
Friday, 82, slightly cloudy and sunny. Saturday, sunny, 83.
Okay, so Coastal Carolina Fair here, high school football games Friday, and then Saturday, we've got the college football games. And look at those temperatures, 80s. You like the sun? Do you like the warm temperatures too?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I actually do.
You do? You know what you just did? You gotta do your thing.
La, 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 la.
I love it. He nailed it. Christian, thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
And now we're gonna get a look and make sure the roads look okay. You said you wanted to do that, right?
Yeah, I love this. I love this.
You love the
roads. I love to see how the speed is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, Erica Scrippa is gonna tell us all about that. Can we send it over to Erica?
Yeah, send it. All right, back to you. To you, Erica.
Awesome.
Thank you. Awesome job. So we're going to take a look here at our drive times along 526, looking at a 30-minute commute, just under 30 minutes in the westbound direction, just under 20 in the eastbound direction. So we've seen worse conditions at this hour. We do have a disabled vehicle on 26 westbound, right at the 526 interchange, and a crash North Red Avenue right near Red Bank Road. Seeing some delays associated with that crash. Let's take a live look, see how things are running. 26 eastbound lanes traveling away from us, westbound lanes traveling toward us. Right at Montague Avenue, pretty heavy in those eastbound lanes, but we're still moving. This on-time traffic report brought to you by Fred Anderson, Toyota of Charleston.
Erica, thank you. Tonight, our newscast is focused on heroin addiction, abuse, and awareness. The stigma associated with being a heroin addict, a difficult one to shake. Beyond the label, there's so much more to each and every person's story. ABC News 4's Caroline Balchunas sat down with one lowcountry woman willing to be the brave face of recovery. She's joining us now in the studio with more. Caroline?
Dean, like so many others, Nakia Noisay says her battle with heroin started with a painkiller prescription. When she was 8, she was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia, so she was used to controlling her pain until it controlled her. For Nakia Noisay, life today feels much different, but her green eyes carry a painful past.
I used to hate to hear the birds chirping because it was just a reminder that I'd spent all night getting high, you know, the night before getting high, and been up all morning long. Now I love that. I love to hear the birds chirping.
3 years and 7 months sober, she's finally come out of the darkness. Like countless others, heroin use was a path she never envisioned.
I was one of those people that said, you know, I would never do drugs. I'll never touch drugs. I remember the first time that I tried heroin, I was like, oh my God, this is heroin. But I didn't have any pills at the time, and my withdrawal had become so bad.
To support her habit, Nakia began trafficking drugs across state lines, which eventually landed her in federal prison. She remembers the night she decided enough was enough.
I was using, you know, I just looked at myself in the mirror. I just broke down and started crying, and it's just like, how did you let yourself get to this point? I had like, oh gosh, tremendous dark circles around my eye because, you know, I'd stayed up for like 2 days at a time, you know, getting high.
It's a reflection of her past, but one that does not mirror her life now. Did it take you a while to forgive yourself?
That took a while. Yes, that definitely took a while.
A mother of 3, she's enjoying the simple life and soaking up all the wisdom she's found along the way.
And sometimes the thing that we're searching for, you know, is within us.
Now, with her criminal record, finding a job is now Nakia's biggest battle. She now has her license to sell health insurance and life insurance. She does understand why she's heard a lot of no's, but is hopeful and waiting for that one yes. Working for you, Caroline Balchunas, ABC News 4.
Caroline, thanks. Great information. She sees the effects firsthand when addiction turns deadly. Not comforting that more and more kids are getting hooked on heroin, overdoses costing them their lives. Joining us right now, a face very familiar to this community, Charleston County Coroner Ray Wooten. We thank you for spending your time with us tonight.
Thank you, Dean, for giving me an opportunity to add a few words about my commitment to dealing with and trying to prevent this problem.
Let's hear them.
The tragedy I see every day in Charleston County is reflected all over this state and all over this nation. And because it is in my yard, in my county, in my community, and all of our communities, I think it's imperative that we address it head on. Many of us know individuals who have suffered the tragic loss of a loved one or maybe are fighting addiction currently, but many of us haven't known those people yet, but we may know them and just not know we know them yet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of my commitment, is to get the word out there that we have got to prevent the problem before it ever starts. I'm convinced we will never be able to lock up enough dealers or build enough jails or courts to stop it that way. We won't be able to build enough rehab centers and train enough therapists to defeat it that way. We've really got to defeat it by preventing it. And preventing it is almost too simple a word. We've got to get the message out there somehow that you must never walk down that road. You must never try it the first time. You must never experiment with it. And I think the cases I see over and over and over, and every day another toxicology report comes back to my office. Picked up one before I came here today that's another heroin-related death. And it's not just heroin, it's all the opiates.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people get confused about the fact that heroin is an opiate.
Right.
And we somehow think that heroin happens to somebody else.
Not in my family, right? Not in my neighborhood.
Correct.
Not in my community. And I think that's been the biggest surprise to people when they hear about this. Can you describe to the best of your ability the numbers that you see? Where were we 10 years ago? Where are we 5 years ago? Where are we today with heroin or opioid deaths?
Well, I don't like to quote specific numbers only because they literally change daily in my world. But I will tell you that every year there's more and more and more. When I was first in the coroner's office many years ago, we had an occasional opiate or heroin death. And it's become more and more frequent, to the point now that my staff go out on death after death, and they come back into the office, and I said, okay, tell me a little bit about, the situation you went to, and they say, well, I suspect it's going to be related to drugs. And more, that used to be more commonly things like cocaine, but now I really think our heroin and other opiates are dominating that scene. We do still have cocaine and other drugs, but we've never seen heroin like we're seeing in the last year and again this year, and it just seems to escalate constantly.
Daily?
I would say daily, and remember, I only see the ones that actually die from the use of the drug, and there are many, many, many cases that are being treated medically or are using and just haven't reached that level of either being transported for care or actually losing their lives as a result of their use. Again,
I know you're very busy, and I appreciate you coming in and sharing your thoughts. And I think the one thing people should take away is that this is a drug that you never take. Ever. Absolutely. If I could say anything to not just young people, but primarily young people, and that is never, ever, ever experiment with it or any other drugs that aren't prescribed for you to be used specifically, because we know that many, like 1 in 5 high school students admit to misusing a prescription drug. And that's incredible. So it's imperative that we adults, we lock it up, we make sure we turn it in if we don't need it. And if our doctors are offering to give us medications, discourage it being prescribed more freely than it needs to be. That's another conversation, isn't it? It is. For another day? Yes. You'll be the first one I call. Thank you. Charleston County Coroner Ray Wooten, thanks for joining us. All right, as we go to break tonight, more statistics as we follow the heroin crisis. You're watching ABC News 4 at 5 o'clock tonight.
Listen to 103.5 WEZL, the official radio partner of ABC News 4.
Election night is almost here. Let's take a look and see how both candidates are polling. All nines? Is this a George Sink commercial?
It is. If you've been hurt on the highway or on the job, don't get tied up waiting for results. Call all nines now.
The Honda Take Home a CRV sales event is here with incredible deals. Loaded with standard features like Pandora compatibility, a multi-angle rear view camera, and plenty of cargo space. It's no wonder the CRV was named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Buy for 2016. Hurry into the Honda Take Home a CRV sales event and get a great deal today.
Some guy not paying attention rear ends you. Don't be a victim twice. Call Shelly Leak.
Don't wait. Get the money you deserve. Call me today, and I will fight to get you paid. 225-5000 or go to callshellynow.com.
I was driving in my Camry when I played the text.
When can I see you again?
I entered the location, 22 Beechwood Lane. The car rerouted me.
Turn left.
Told me where to go.
Turn right.
And I arrived 5.1 minutes later. Now, if only my car could tell me what to do next. Get 0% APR for 72 months on a new 2017 Toyota Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
Get ready for this week's matchup. The West Ashley Wildcats take on the Wando Warriors. True Move Friday Night Rivals, driven by lowcountry Chevy dealers. Watch each week as the area's best high schools battle for victory. Friday at 7:30 on MyTV Charleston. True Move Friday Night Rivals, driven by lowcountry Chevy dealers.
The Lowcountry's trusted source for local television news on smaller screens, at all screens. ABC News 4, working for you. Intense winds. Tidal surge. Listen up, it's hurricane season. This hurricane season, turn to ABC News 4 first warning weather, working for you before, during, and after a storm strikes. The Coastal Carolina Fair is here, and it's all fun. And ABC News 4 is giving away family 4-packs. Text FAIR to 45203. We'll pick a new winner each day. It's all fun. 4 admission tickets, 4 ride tickets from ABC News 4. Don't miss out on all the exciting concerts, food, exhibits, rides, and entertainment. The Coastal Carolina Fair, all fun family 4-pack giveaway from ABC News 4. It's all fun.
Hey everyone, we're here asking people who would they call if they're hurt in a car wreck or on the job. If you guys were hurt in a car wreck, who would you call?
All nice.
The police?
Excuse me, sir.
That's easy, George Sink Injury Lawyers. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, you know what to do. Call all nines now.
ABC News 4 First Warning Weather with Chief Meteorologist Dave Williams. Brought to you by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas.
Not a raindrop this month outside of what we saw from Hurricane Matthew. It's been a very dry month, an absolutely gorgeous month, and that's going to continue for the rest of the month, even into November. We're going to see near record heat as we head into the weekend, and we should stay nice and dry for the rest of the month. And it looks gorgeous for trick or treat on Monday. Fair starts tomorrow, and it looks like we're going to see some great weather. Hey, Kenny, I forgot to put you in the ticket booth. Hurry up, get in the ticket booth. I can't buy tickets if there's nobody there. There he is, Kenny. Kenny, our production assistant, hard at work in the ticket booth. Kenny, got some tickets for me? Not yet, not yet. That's right, not yet. Got to get to the fair tomorrow. It starts at 3 p.m. Gates open right then. 81 degrees is the temperature you can expect. Partly cloudy skies. Thank you, Kenny. Put you on the spot right there. 83 degrees on Saturday, 85 on Sunday. If we hit 85, that'll tie the record high, so it's going to be nice and warm headed into the weekend. Right now, we're looking at those temperatures in the mid and upper 70s for the most part. It is a little cooler in Georgetown at 68 degrees. A look outside on live first warning Doppler radar. Sweeps are all dry. Don't have to worry about any rain tonight, and I don't think we have to worry about any rain for the rest of the month. We do have a storm system coming across the country, and there it is, moving from Chicago on over toward Cleveland. Had to move the World Series game up an hour tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock because the rain is going to be moving in there. That rain, though, not coming in our direction. Most of this storm system is in the Great Lakes, and even some snowflakes flying in the state of Michigan. The trailing cold front will come through here, but by the time it gets here on Friday, the rain's going to dry up, and we're just going to be looking at a few clouds from time to time. We'll keep it mainly clear tonight, but as we go forward in time into the day tomorrow, Futurecast shows us those clouds getting closer into the day. And there they are, 7 o'clock in the morning. Mostly sunny, but then through the day, a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Futurecast trying to indicate a raindrop or two, but I don't think we have to worry about that. And then as we go through your Thursday, headed toward your Friday, we'll watch that cold front come through here, but the cold front isn't even going to cool us down. 57 tonight with a few passing clouds. We'll keep it nice and mild. And then tomorrow, 82 degrees, a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees above average, so it will be nice and warm. Here's how it looks over the next week. 82 both Thursday and Friday, looking great for the start of the fair, looking great for the high school football games, looking beautiful for the pumpkin patch or the college football games on Saturday. Sunday, 85 degrees. That's the warmest day of the next week, and then Halloween looking good. And we'll keep the real nice weather going even into the beginning of November. Plenty more news and weather coming right up, so stay right where you are.
First warning weather brought to you by Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
Delivering a weather forecast can be a tough job, so I'm looking to you for a little help. You'll want to go to abcnews4.com to enter your child to become our next Wendy's mini meteorologist.
The Wendy's taco salad is back and is as fresh as ever.
A distracted driver not paying attention drives into you. Don't be a victim twice. Call Shelly Leak.
Don't wait. Get the money you deserve. Call me today, and I will fight to get you paid. Call me now, 225-5000, or go to callshellynow.com.
Now is the perfect time to join the Ion Club, conveniently located in Mount Pleasant. The Ion Club is where families come together to play, to be healthy, and to have fun. Club members enjoy 3 pools and year-round swimming, adult and junior tennis programs, 24-hour state-of-the-art fitness center, a Southern-style open-air restaurant, an exciting social calendar, swim school and swim teams, summer camps, and so much more. Contact us today to learn more about our special membership offer. This great family value will only be available for a limited time.
When I was on the field, nothing could stop me. But on the road, that was a different story. On my way to practice, I was hit by a truck. I thought it was game over. I didn't know what to do.
I'm attorney George Sink, and my law firm has a playbook to help you get your money faster.
Just call George Sink Injury Lawyers at 843-ALL-9s.
I'm glad I called 843-ALL-9s. George Sink Injury Lawyers, they got me back in the game.
Let our team fight for you. Call George Sink Injury Lawyers at 843-ALL-9s.
Brody really was struggling with school. Things weren't clicking. He had been sent to the principal's office 4 times. Prior to brain balance, we had spent 5 years trying to help, and it was doctors in different states, and it was therapists, and it was tutors, and it was private schools.
With brain balance, it was the answer. He'd been in the program about 3 weeks. He seemed like a totally different kid in so many ways. It was what I wish we had found years earlier.
It's the big savings event at Ashley Home Store. Buy more, save more. Save 10, 15, 20, up to 50% store-wide or 6 years no interest. Get this queen storage bed just $13.99 before instant savings. Get cozy in this reclining sofa or this fabulous sofa for just $11.49. Or this stylish dining set for just $14.99 before instant savings. Introducing the all-new Heritage Road, rooted in classic style. Going on now, only at Ashley Home Store. This is home. Shop now at ashleyhomestore.com.
I'd say Good Morning Charleston is
a little bit of everything for everyone.
GMC is a lot more low country focused right now. It's all about looking forward. It's what's happening in the low country that day. And most importantly, we're going to make you smile, maybe laugh a little bit before you head off to work or school.
It's just a great news program that's a great way to start your morning off.
Watch Good Morning Charleston on ABC News 4. Always here, working for you. ABC News 4 at 5 starts now.
Because heroin's still a hard word for me to say. It's taken me a while to say this to me. It sucks. It's like a sucker punch. It scares the hell out of me. When I read it, it scared me. So long story short.
Breaking her silence, a local mother whose son died of a heroin overdose is now determined to open dialogue about this trend. It's an issue some don't know about, others simply just don't want to talk about it. For her efforts already, for speaking at events already, for talking to families who have also lost loved ones, just 3 months after the death of her son. Nanci Steadman Shipman joining us now to talk about this issue again. We featured you at the top of our newscast. The one question that I hear from people when I've shared your story over the last day is, how did it get to this point? I think it's so much that people are concerned about their own child, right. And it's something we didn't really address in that piece. Can you share about that?
Sure. I wish I had a very good answer to just be straightforward about. There's no telltale sign to be able to reassure parents that it's all perfect. Creighton had an injury, and
freshman year
in high school. It was life-threatening. You know, very rare Brody's abscess, and if we would have waited 24 hours, he would have been dead or lost his leg. So it's an amazing thing. MUSC saved his life. He obviously was prescribed medications that were necessary. The thing that is important to know is that these prescriptions, they have the potential side effects that can change someone's life forever. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Nobody had any idea.
Creighton didn't have any idea. I don't think anybody knows what path they're going to take when their light gets turned on.
And you said that to me the other day, and I thought that was really interesting. You said, you think an alcoholic knows when he picks up that first beer that he's going to be an alcoholic?
No one decides to be an alcoholic or have a drug addiction. This is a disease. This is a disease that starts with a perfect storm for everyone. But the things that we can do as parents and as people when we love someone, when someone's a friend, is be aware. Be aware of who they're hanging around. Be aware of what they're doing. Be aware of the subtle symptoms. It is very rare there's these huge red flags. It's all the lack of red flags.
So you share your story a couple of times. The Moultrie News, Sully Whitty did an amazing piece. You then start hearing from people and hearing from people and hearing from people.
Everyone. When I say everyone, parents, sisters, brothers, school teachers, athletes, people in the band. There is no age to say this is a teenage disease. It is all ages. It is every socioeconomic background. It is every race. It is male, female. I had no idea. I did not know this was out there. That's part of why we're doing what we're doing. But people have reached out to me because they thought they were the only ones.
And you're not?
Not at all.
She's very easy to find. We will certainly put a link on our website to how you can find her. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for speaking out. Absolutely. This is another look at our panel tonight, experts running our phone bank as we continue our special coverage tonight. If you have any questions about heroin, opioid abuse, if you know someone who needs help, if you just have a question, call that number, 881-5837. They're going to be here until 6:30 tonight. Well, helping people become, to help rehab and to treat this disease, addiction, heroin. Joining us on the phone right now is Dr. Bobby Mooney. He's the medical director at the Vista Taos Medical Center in New Mexico. Dr. Bobby, thank you so much for taking time out of your day.
It's a pleasure, Dean, and I'd like to start out by expressing sympathies to the Shipman family for the loss of Creighton. She is not the only one across this country that's lost children due to this epidemic.
Bobby, tell us a little bit about what you see on a daily basis. You know, it's interesting because, as Nanci said, there's not a telltale sign here.
Yeah. And there's really not. One of the problems with the opiates, particularly heroin, is that the damage occurs so quickly. With a drug like alcohol, damage is very gradual, and it takes years for the damage to occur in the body and with the family. But with opiates, it's within weeks or months that someone can die from using that, and it's very traumatic on the families. And that's what we see. We see families in a state of shock and disbelief that this could happen to their family member, and it's typically younger people is what we see, not always, but from middle age to younger people. And the effect on the family is so devastating that there's a tremendous amount of denial associated with it. And that's part of the problem, is that amount of denial.
Dr. Bobby, I refer to this as a brain changer, not a game changer, but this drug is a brain changer because it does physically alter the brain. Can you speak more to that?
Well, it does. It acts directly on the reward centers more than almost any other substance that is out there. All the drugs that are addicting act on the reward center, but the opiates really attach to those receptors, and they do change the brain. And one of the problems with recovery is the amount of time it takes for the brain to fully recover. With alcohol, for instance, or cocaine, typically someone feels normal again within a period of weeks to months. With opiates, we see recovering heroin addicts that say that it takes from 3 to 5 years to recover and feel normal again.
Dr. Bobby from New Mexico, I appreciate your time and your insight and your wisdom, and we'll certainly be checking back with you as we continue our coverage on this disease. Thanks again.
Thank you, Dean.
We're back after this. Do you know someone making a difference in their community? We want you to tell us about them. Hi, I'm ABC News 4's Dean Stevens. Every day in the Lowcountry, everyday people are making a huge impact, volunteering their time to benefit the lives of others and finding ways to better our communities. The Jefferson Awards, presented by George Sink Injury Lawyers, recognize these unsung heroes. To nominate an outstanding volunteer you know, go to our website, abcnews4.com.
We are South Carolina's largest volume Lincoln dealer, and at Tidelands Lincoln, luxury is at its best. With the 2017 MKC, $239 per month, or the all-new 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. Find the best in luxury only at Tidelands Lincoln and Pawleys Island.
Hi, how can I help you? I got this. We're looking for something safe and spacious, has a rear view camera, and streaming audio for me to get my jam on.
How about a Honda CR-V? Named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Buy for 2016.
My work here is done.
Get a great deal on the Honda CR-V, named the Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Buy for 2016. Only at the Honda Take Home a CR-V sales event.
She didn't like wearing clothes, tags would bother her, and she was diagnosed with sensory integration. So we had a long journey of 13 years of trying to find answers. After the long journey, we found Brain Balance. The Brain Balance assessment targeted specifically what was going on.
I made big, huge differences in my life, socially and academically.
I was driving in my Camry when I played the text.
When can I see you again?
I entered the location, 22 Beechwood Lane. The car rerouted me.
Turn left.
Told me where to go.
Turn right.
And I arrived 5.1 minutes later. Now, if only my car could tell me what to do next. Get 0% APR for 72 months on a new 2017 Toyota Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
Do you know someone making a difference in their community? We want you to tell us about them. Hi, I'm ABC News 4's Dean Stevens. Every day in the Lowcountry, everyday people are making a huge impact, volunteering their time to benefit the lives of others and finding ways to better our communities. The Jefferson Awards, presented by George Sink Injury Lawyers, recognize these unsung heroes. To nominate an outstanding volunteer you know, go to our website, abcnews4.com.
We are South Carolina's largest volume Lincoln dealer, and at Tidelands Lincoln, luxury is at its best. With the 2017 MKC, $239 per month, or the all-new 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. Find the best in luxury only at Tidelands Lincoln and Pawleys Island.
Trick or treat!
Tonight, a Halloween Speechless has zombies, time machines,
bloody hell,
and one scary mummy.
If JJ comes back with so much as a scratch,
you'll tie me down and make me watch you eat my cat.
Yes, I will.
Happy Halloween.
New Speechless tonight. It's ABC Fun.
ABC News 4 First Warning Weather with Chief Meteorologist Dave Williams. Brought to you by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas.
Those temperatures are certainly warming up, and it's going to get even warmer as we head into the weekend. It's going to be a very warm end to October. Here are the forecast highs as we head into the weekend. 83 on Saturday, 85 on Sunday, 84 on Halloween. And these are the record highs down at the bottom. I think we're going to tie that record high on Sunday with highs up around 85 degrees. So a warm wrap up to October. And here's the reason why. There's a big ridge in the jet stream out here that's got some warm temperatures in the Four Corners region. Now that's going to build to the east. Watch what happens. That ridge gets even higher as we go into the day Friday. That's going to continue to build across the United States. And here comes the warm weather headed for South Carolina. And as we go through the weekend, even into early next week, nice warm temperatures are here. Look at these temperatures across the state right now. Very nice and comfortable. Lower to mid 70s just about everywhere. Degree cooler than that in Rock Hill. They're back at 69. Across the state right now, it's all nice and quiet. Don't have any raindrops to worry about on live first warning Doppler radar. As we look out across the country, there is a storm system moving our way, and that storm system mainly going to move through the Great Lakes. Yes, that is some snow flying in the state of Michigan. Cold front stretches down toward Texas, but this is more of just a wind shift than it is a cold front, because when it comes through here, we're not even going to get a drop of rain, and those temperatures aren't going to be dropping either. 76 degrees in Charleston right now. East-southeasterly winds blowing around 8 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, we'll get our low back to 57 inland, 61 on the beaches. Just a few passing clouds. We'll keep those temperatures nice and mild. Then into the day tomorrow, we'll get those highs from the upper 70s on the coast to the lower 80s inland. Our average high 74. Way above that with a mixture of sunshine and clouds ahead of that cold front that's coming our way. 8 o'clock this evening, we've still got high pressure controlling our weather. Move forward in time, and we've got 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Few clouds starting to filter in. And through the day tomorrow, we'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Thursday into the day Friday, that's when that front's going to get closer. But notice all the precipitation well off to our north. That front comes through dry. Another high pressure center builds in, and that means lots of sunshine just in time for the weekend. 82 on Thursday and Friday, then warming up even more into the weekend. We'll keep it nice and warm on Halloween and even into the beginning of November. There's more ABC News 4 at 5 coming up after this.
Watching the tropics. ABC News 4 First Warning Weather.
Cleaning between the teeth is very important. People think I can just brush my teeth and be fine, but even without having cavities, you can still have gum disease.
Use Gum Brand for healthy gums, soft picks, Proxibrush cleaners, flossers, and dental floss. Gum Brand is simple, easy to use.
Your gums matter.
Never underestimate the power of small. The Shark-powered lift-away speed is no ordinary compact vacuum. It's a high-performance powerhouse that instantly converts from an upright to a powered lift-away. That's big power in small spaces to deep clean wherever dirt goes. The Shark-powered lift-away speed, the unexpected power of small.
We call what you're experiencing communication issues. Tiffany, why did you dookie on Eric's pillow? She needs a better smelling litter box.
Susan?
And stronger clumps.
We both want those things.
What you both want is cat's pride.
Cats are complicated. Great litter is simple. Look for ultimate care in the green jug.
Have you scheduled your annual heating system check yet? If not, call ARS Rescue Router. Schedule your annual heating system check now with ARS for only $59. But do it fast. This $59 heating system check special ends soon. Visit ARSCharleston.com.
Welcome. Hi. Today we're going to be comparing these two truck beds. Let's start over here with this aluminum bed. Put your toolbox up here.
Whoa, that's a big hole. That is unbelievable.
Now let's check out the roll-formed steel bed of the Silverado. Same angle, same empty toolbox.
Took it way better. The steel held up.
It's Truck Month. Make a strong decision. Find your tag and get over $11,000 total value on this Silverado All-Star. See your Lowcountry Chevy dealers.
Auto shopping just got a whole lot easier with DriveAutoNow.com. Shop one of the largest selections of local vehicles, all priced to go, from local dealerships you know and trust. Browse thousands of new, used, and certified vehicles. Find every make and model, all at your fingertips. Anywhere, any device, at the price you want. Experience local car shopping made easy with DriveAutoNow.com. That's DriveAutoNow.com.
The Coastal Carolina Fair is here, and it's all fun. And ABC News 4 is giving away family 4-packs. Text FAIR to 45203. We'll pick a new winner each day. It's all fun. 4 admission tickets, 4 ride tickets from ABC News 4. Don't miss out on all the exciting concerts, food, exhibits, rides, and entertainment. The Coastal Carolina Fair All Fun Family 4-pack giveaway from ABC News 4. It's all fun.
Does your old heating and air conditioning system need to be replaced? Call ARS Rescue Rooter. Right now, we're offering up to $1,450 off on new system purchases or no interest, no payments for a year. Call ARS Rescue Rooter today for a no-cost, no-obligation estimate. Visit arscharleston.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 881-3587. That is the phone number to call tonight. If you know of someone or if you are battling this addiction, or a loved one, or a spouse, or a sibling, call this phone number. Our guests are here to help you navigate just the first few steps, the first few feet of what's going on with this addiction, including opioid abuse. Tonight we were lucky enough to have Jason Sandoval with the DEA with us tonight, with Ray Wooten, who is here with us tonight to share her side and what she sees every day in her job as Charleston County Coroner, and Dr. Bobby Mooney, a medical director at a rehab facility, not only in Georgia at one point in time, but also now in Santa Fe, or in Taos, New Mexico, should I say. So thank you all of them for coming in and participating tonight. And a special thank you to the Shipman family. They lost their son. They lost their brother 3 months ago. And tonight, Hollis and Wheaton and Jack joined their mom with us in the studio. They've been here for the whole hour, and I wanted to thank them for taking part as well. This is a family disease, and tonight, we want the Shipmans to know that we are thinking and praying for them and everyone who is struggling with this addiction.
Next ET, we reveal what happened behind the scenes of Lady Gaga's Carpool Karaoke. And starting Thursday, Michael Jackson's ex-wife on her cancer battle and hair loss, only on ET.
Hendrick Honda is now open at our new location on Savannah Highway. We have a huge inventory of brand new cars, trucks, and SUVs, with more arriving daily. We also have our largest pre-owned stock in history. It's all here at Hendrick Honda on Savannah Highway.
Been in a car wreck? Don't scream. Call Akeem. We got an $800,000 settlement for our client when a driver ran a red light. I'm Akeem Anastapulo. Let us fight for you.
What's that number? 843-8-MILLION.
First warning weather brought to you by Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
This hunting season, Palmetto State Armory has you covered from fur to feathers. Stop by Palmetto State Armory today for all your hunting needs, and let our knowledgeable staff outfit you for success this year. Palmetto State Armory has everything from rifles to archery to stands, feeders, trail cameras, scent blockers, camo apparel, and much more. Whether you're aiming up high or down low, Palmetto State Armory has everything you'll need to help you set your sights on a season you'll always remember at prices the working man can afford. Palmetto State Armory, more than just a gun store.
The Lowcountry's trusted source for local television news on smaller screens, at all screens. ABC News 4, working for you.
Hendrick Honda is now open at our new location on Savannah Highway. We have a huge inventory of brand new cars, trucks, and SUVs, with more arriving daily. World-class showroom, cutting-edge service center, and our expert staff are all here for you at Hendrick Honda on Savannah Highway.
You're watching ABC News 4 at 6 with Dean Stevens, Ashley Blackstone, Dave Williams, and Scott Eisberg.